In 2022, Maglera Doe witnessed himself become a trending topic when the viral TikTok success of Never Ride, a song by Mash Beats, made him the talk of South African hip-hop. He developed his musical passion and stage name with the vibrant community of Kanana. His early life involved navigating the challenges of a township environment, including gang violence, which heavily influenced his storytelling and artistic themes.
But also I haven't been home because of what's happening at home, you know? There's AKs at home now. There's more. All the stuff I predicted in my old interviews and my music is happening now. And it's not a good time for the most popular guy to go. Popular guy at home to go, you know?
Just elaborate on that a little bit, if you don't mind.
I used to be in street culture. Some of the people involved in the stuff are my friends. Some of the people involved in the stuff are people who don't like me, you know? Some of these people are people who grew up with me. So, yeah, if I am going home, it's not to take it in like that. Nipsey Hussle tried. You saw what happened, you know? So, yeah.
So Maglera Doe made a very strong impression with his 2015 debut EP, Progression, which was named as one of Hype Magazine's top 5 underrated mixtapes and EPs. Maglera Doe is a pioneer of the strata genre, which means the streets, and he grew up in an area heavily impacted by gang violence. His music displays a passion for rich storytelling, earning him a plethora of prominent features, such as his debut on Kuli Chana's All Hail featuring Casper on Your Vest.
Hey, you remember, hey, you see, I'm A Boogie, and Cooley's my Mitch. And right now, it's just full circle. A just got his first break, and he gonna give it back to Mitch, because this is paid him for, this is family.
Yeah.
You get me? And he taught me design. Like, he's the one who said, wear the suits. When we did Bodega, we watched a Nas video, and he played that Nas video over Bodega, and Nas was wearing suits, and he was like, dog, this is you. Like, don't smoke a kwai, smoke a cigar. He was like, don't wear a sneaker. 3 block upwards. I was like, you know what? I like that.
Like, yeah, you talking that shit.
You know? And here we are. Now he's just calling me like, you're doing it. What's next? You get me?
And that's what real big homies is about. That's like, that's like OGs that deserve the term OG.
Maglera Doe was also nominated for Hype Magazine's 2017 Freshman List. He began his musical career in his hometown for 14 years, getting his style from rappers he grew up listening to that originate from Klerksdorp.
Some of these niggas raised us, bro. After school, some of these niggas would fetch us after school and say, what you doing today? And then they steal cars and like, can't be broke at school. You know? Some of them would say, that's my boy, he's a rapper also. Let's bump his shit. While they doing their crime.
Yeah.
You know, which is why the music is so much a soundtrack of the lifestyle. Also, niggas call me down a lot, man. The dudes at home have all told me, yo, don't be a gangster.
So Maglera Doe got to Johannesburg with a mission of building alliances with the originators of Motswako like Morafe, as he also signed a deal in partnership with Universal through MyThrone Records, and MDB pays a lot of homage to that style of music too, as it comes from the province he was raised in.
Apu was working on One Source with Cooley. He was producing most of the album, and he was like, yo, there's a song that Cooley wants to do with Snoop Dogg, actually, you know, and I was like, but I feel like just go crazy. So I put like 4 verses on one song, you know, after Cooley's verse, and I was like, this guy doesn't have a choice. He's gonna, like,
at some point he's gonna hear me.
And then he was just like, yo, what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to be my own boss. He was like, all right, stay next to me, let me teach you, but also let's do business, and the rest is history.
But now the question that we have is, does Maglera deserve to be called the face of South African hip-hop?
Can I say this? Can I say this? I think for me, the only reason why I'd go for Maglera is that when you talk of the hottest MC, that is ultimately the face of South African hip-hop. For 2024 to even 2025, until it closes off.
So to be honest, Maglera Doe doesn't have a classic album, and hear me out, guys. It's very difficult in South African hip-hop to have a classic album, especially today. I mean, truthfully, A-Reece and Nasty C only have like 1 or 2 classic albums. And that's David and Ronald. So my question is, how can Maglera Doe be the face of South African hip-hop without a classic album? He hasn't dropped a classic album, you know? And for me, I feel like the album that he dropped, his debut album, right? He had singles that went hard, but not the whole project is an amazing complete body of work, like altogether. His song Makazana went mad. And then he got bodied by 25K on the running of the Bulls. I mean, he did.
I was playing chess on my OG, tell him checkmate, then he left.
And to be honest, that's pretty much it. We don't talk about the project, but we talk about the singles. Then what we thought would be his sophomore album, Maglera Tapes, also didn't land like expected. Not having a classic hip-hop album as a South African hip-hop artist is completely okay.
There might be. You're really saying there's no classic in your thing?
So what's the missing factor? Because you said what makes it classic is definitely because it's timeless.
I think the closest to me,
Thank you.
the closest to being a classic
Probably gonna say Illmatic.
is A-Reece.
My GOAT, Mags. I don't think Mags has a classic album, and that's my GOAT. This isn't to bring down anyone. It isn't to bring down Dukelo, but to prove to you that there's other rappers going crazy at the moment. How can Maglera Doe Boy be the face if A-Reece is still here?
You wanna say best rapper in Africa, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're better than everybody in Africa.
Yeah, I'm better than.
Because that's what we believe as Slimes.
Because if I say I'm the best rapper, what does that mean?
Exactly.
I can't say, yeah, I'm the best rapper in Africa, but
there's no but. Yeah. As your fans, we wanna hear you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm the best rapper in Africa, man.
Thank you, bro.
A-Reece has honestly been carrying hip-hop even more than Nasty C recently, right? Maybe in the past 2 years, 3 years. And why I say this is because he's actually doing the right thing. People like saying A-Reece is not doing the right thing. He's actually doing the right thing. His name is always mentioned. He's always being compared to everyone. Like, he's the standard to beat. He always has bookings. He's always topping chart 20 jobs. He's getting big numbers. So what is it that we want from Letlhogonolo Ronald Mataboge? He's active, but it seems like he isn't. And how many features has A-Reece actually given out? People are like, no, A-Reece doesn't work with people, whatnot. Bro, A-Reece has given out so many features in the past 2 years. So many features. A guy featured K-Kid. I didn't think that would happen.
Legitimate. I know they wondering how the boy made it like niggas who set up the pyramids.
If Drake can't do enough for hip-hop, if people feel like Drake hasn't done enough, Drake has been the same, Drake needs to change, Drake is whack, then who the hell is A-Reece, bro? What is A-Reece gonna do? What can A-Reece possibly do if people see Drake in that light? You feel what I'm saying? His topics gain views. When he drops, the whole hip-hop community shuts down. And man, I think he's actually the authority of hip-hop right now. He can say anything about you and you still will not do anything, my brother. You won't do anything, brother. And for me, yes, the standard of the A-Reece and Nasty C generation is not on the AKA and KO level. Yes, I agree with that. But A-Reece is the face of the game. A-Reece is really the face of SA hip-hop. And that is from a die-hard Nasty C fan.